Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we have an update on someone that we actually haven't talked about in quite a while on the channel, and that is Tammy Slaton, also known from her big role in 1,000 Pound Sisters. She's one of the sisters, obviously, and we have a really good update along with a really sad update. So today's video is kind of a mixed bag, but let's just get into it. So we are going to be starting with the good news first. So that good news is right here. As you can see, this is an article from People. It says, watch 1,000 Pound Sisters Tammy Slaton walk on her own, surprise her surgeon after ditching her oxygen tube. So as you can see in this photo, Tammy has lost a significant amount of weight. So let's just get into it. Something's missing, Tammy Slaton said proudly after she revealed to her weight loss surgeon, Dr. Eric Smith, that she's gone 2 weeks without her oxygen tube. So if you guys remember, she had a trach, she had an oxygen tube. A lot of stuff was going on the last time that we talked about her. Tammy Slaton had a sweet surprise for her bariatric surgeon, Dr. Eric Smith, on his birthday. In a new Instagram video, the 1,000 Pound Sister star, 36, surprised her weight loss surgeon by coming to his office and showing off the fact that she finally ditched her oxygen tube and was walking on her own. That's huge. Something's missing, Slaton says, proudly pointing to her face as she walks and gives Smith a hug. No oxygen. That's awesome, Smith said before the reality star shared that she had been without it for 2 weeks. Smith called the moment the best birthday surprise. Slaton later posed for a photo with Smith alongside her brother Chris. And so this is the video right here. We're just going to play a little bit of it.
Look at you.
No oxygen. That's awesome.
Look at you. Yeah.
That's awesome. When'd you get rid of it?
The whole, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Mary.
That's awesome.
Mary Sean. Oh.
There we go.
So obviously that's huge, and like it's just crazy to think when we first started talking about Tammy and just how so many people just didn't believe that things were going to change. And I can understand that, right? Like it seemed like things probably wouldn't change, or it was really rough, right? And then you compared her to her sister, like her sister was doing so well and she was struggling so much. It was just really hard to believe and like feel like it was possible. And that's like why I love stories like this, because I've always said, right, no matter how far gone you feel like you are, or even how far gone you might think someone else is, there's always a chance, right? There's always a chance that they are going to find success. And so it's just really cool. But going on, last week Slaton said she was feeling great as she continued to make dramatic progress following her weight loss surgery. She told People exclusively about the milestone she has achieved since having bariatric surgery in 2022. Coming a long way since her near-death experience prior to the surgery, she was put on a ventilator and placed in medically induced coma after, that's insane, man. After family members said she stopped breathing. I wised up and got my surgery, Slaton told People. I was able to make my lungs strong enough to get my trach out, and then recently doctor cleared me to be off my oxygen machine during the daytime. Freaking so cool. Now I only wear oxygen at night along with my BiPAP machine. That's something a lot of people wear when they have sleep apnea, I think. She noted, I monitor my oxygen levels throughout the day and keep my machine on hand in case I need it. Slaton added, I feel great. I'm thankful to be alive, and it's fun to be progressing as much as I am. And this is a photo with her and her doctor. Her standing up on her own. Freaking awesome. Slaton has made huge strides in her health journey since starring on the hit TLC reality show. In the latest season of 1,000 Pound Sisters, viewers got an inside look on her transformation while at a weight loss rehab facility in Ohio. In one episode, Slaton achieved her weight loss goal. She needed to drop from 717 pounds to 550 pounds in order to qualify for weight loss surgery, and much to her excitement, she made it down to 534 pounds. She lost an incredible amount of weight without even having the bariatric surgery. Like, that's seriously incredible. When I got on the scale and I saw the scale said 334.7, I kind of stopped breathing for a second. She said during the February 7th episode, I'm like 14 pounds under my goal from over 700. That's a huge drop. Slaton added, I'm feeling thrilled, proud, excited, just all the emotions. I proved everybody wrong. Everybody that doubted me, I finally got mine. My told you so moment. I love that it ends with that, because if you've watched the show, that is absolutely something Tammy would say. Hey man, if proving the haters wrong motivates you to make that change that is necessary for your life to save your life, then by all means do it because you want to prove the haters wrong. I am very, very happy for Tammy. I think that this is awesome. And I always like seeing people succeed. That's why I make these videos. That's why I talk about this stuff, because I want to see people succeed no matter how much people might not believe in them or think that it's not possible for them. I always believe that there's a way, right? If there's a will, there's a way. I believe that people can make that change and they can save their own life. And this is one of those things that, like, Tammy was in a really bad situation because of a lot of the choices that she was making, but does that make her a bad person? No, but that means that she has the power to switch her position, change where she's at in life, and she was able to do that. And so, huge prop to Tammy for doing that. Now, the next story is one that is not happy at all. It's actually the complete opposite, as kind of whiplash going from that to this. But in another People article, 1,000 Pound Sisters star Tammy Slaton confirms husband Caleb Willingham dead at 40. I am devastated, right? If you guys remember, they got married. They had a whole episode on it on the show. This was, I'm just kind of playing some of the clips from it. And, a lot of people had their thoughts about whether or not they should be married, whatever, right? They had their own feelings. But obviously they did get married. They met in, I think it was like one of the facilities that they were both in. They were both staying at. I'm sure they had quite a bit of things in common to talk about, and so it really is too bad. But going on with the article, it says, he was my best friend and I loved him dearly. Slaton tells People of her late husband, who she married in November of 2022. So they weren't even together for a whole year, right? Married for a whole year. Caleb Willingham, the husband of 1,000 Pound Sister star Tammy Slaton, has died at age 40. People can confirm. I am devastated to share the news of my husband's passing. Slaton, 36, says in an exclusive statement to People, he was my best friend and I loved him dearly. When I met Caleb, he became my guardian angel, and now he really is watching over me. Gee, that's really sad. Our families appreciate everyone's sympathy and ask that you respect our privacy at this time. TLC adds, we are deeply saddened to learn of Caleb's passing. Our condolences go out to Tammy, his family, and friends at this difficult time. Slaton and Willingham met at Windsor Lane Rehabilitation Center, in Gibsonburg, Ohio in 2022. He proposed in October, and in November, People exclusively revealed that the couple had married. You all knew me as Tammy Slaton, but now you know me as Miss Tammy Willingham. Tammy said, at the time, I'm married now. The couple decided to get married at the rehab center. Just 30 friends and family members were invited to the small celebration, which was officiated by their home care nurse and family friend Billy. When I saw Caleb at the altar, I was just picturing doves and butterflies all around, like God had opened up the clouds and let sunlight in. Slaton said later in a clip from the series, it was magical. When I finally see her, my heart explodes, Caleb added. Slaton once said she had never felt this way about anybody. On Friday, Facebook friends began to share tributes for Willingham, whose Facebook page now notes that he is from Evansville, Indiana. I can't believe I'm even making this post, but today God called my big brother home, wrote Facebook user E.M. Willick, who shared a picture of Willingham in front of a microphone. Rip Caleb Willingham, a.k.a. Killer K, a.k.a. Double K, a.k.a. half of the dynamic WWF tag team champions, the W Boys, a.k.a. my biggest supporter in anything I do. You will be forever loved and missed until we meet again. So obviously that's really sad news, and I know that a lot of people had stuff to say when Tammy got married, because one of the storylines that was really popular on 1,000 Pound Sister was how Tammy was always kind of like in a new relationship, talking to another guy, yada, 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 right? But at the end of the day, it's always really sad when someone passes away, and I'm sure there are people that are going to be like, well, his size obviously played a role in that, and I'm sure it did, but that doesn't make, like, stuff like that doesn't make it any less sad, like I don't watch stuff like that and hear about stuff like that and think to myself, well, serves him right, or well, he should have known better, right? Because like anyone that is struggling with their weight to the extent that Tammy was and Caleb was, like, no one is surprised, right, that their weight is going to be a problem. And so it's just really sad to hear, especially because obviously like that is going to make this season of life for Tammy even more difficult as well, right? And so it is something that is sad, and I hope that it doesn't deter her or take her away from this path that she's on, because I think that this is something that's really important that she is doing, and that I am really, really happy for her. And it does suck that this happened and that he passed away, and so all I can say is I hope that everyone in this situation is doing okay, and that no one is too, broken up about it. But I just wanted to share a little bit of an update that's going on with Tammy. Some good, some not so good. And I just wanted to share, again, congratulations to Tammy and also condolences as well. Kind of a weird video, to be honest, but I just wanted to put these two things together. I didn't think they needed to be their own videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.